I'm Peter Oppen with Renewable Now, and I am here at the Columbus Theater in Providence, Rhode Island. Columbus Theater is a wonderful example of historic renovation here in Providence, here actually on the west side of Providence, and it's become a cornerstone for part of that renovation running along a very busy thoroughfare on Broadway. And we are here tonight for an exciting an announcement we've been hearing about, rumored about, for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. We know there is a co-op coming to downtown Providence, a co-op that's been requested for many years. Where? How? We're going to find out in just a minute. I am with
Corey Auger, and I am the chairperson of the Urban Greens Food Co-op in Providence, Rhode Island.
Great night, great event. What should we expect tonight, Corey?
So tonight we're going to provide an overview of where we've come from, how long it took us to get to this point. We're going to announce our future store location right here in Providence, Rhode Island. We're going to have our development team make a presentation, give some initial plans of the building and the whole project, and then provide some next steps, what's going to happen next, how people can get involved.
Wonderful. I heard somebody say there were conversations about this co-op on the west side of Providence all the way back to 2001, which is amazing. Members have been equity holders since, I think, 2007. That's remarkable.
Yes. Well, you know, it started with just a group of people coming together and buying food together in case discounts in bulk through a buying club. And, you know, over time, they've figured, well, maybe we should think about opening a grocery store. So it really took a long time, lots of people involved in this over the years, and we're really excited to be at this point. It's been a long road, but we're excited.
We are too. Good luck tonight, Corey. Thanks.
Where is it going to be? So, as many of you know, we looked very closely at 4 sites with market analysts and financial analysts. And there was one site that clearly stood out for many reasons. Its location, its potential for growth in the future, and its market projections. So we are really delighted to announce that we have been able to secure our top choice, the perfect location, and here it is. If you haven't recognized this empty lot, this is the old Loudet laundry site. 93 Cranston Street.
I am with
Ken Ayers. I'm Chief of the Division of Agriculture for Rhode Island DEM.
Ken, a great night seeing here the opening, the announcement of the opening of the co-op. From your perspective at the Department of Agriculture, how is this important to the state, and how does this kind of fit in with the trend of overall growth in farming and retail operations for local farmers?
Well, DEM and many partners in this effort have long been a supporter of trying to develop direct connections between our producers and the consumers, and that's taken the form of farmers markets and helping cooperatives form like Rhody Fresh Milk, supporting Farm Fresh Rhode Island with grant funding and things like that. Ultimately, the public wants to know where their food comes from. We want to support the connectivity in that regard, and so we're supportive of any venue to create a web of local food web in Rhode Island, and create those connections between our seafood producers, between our farmers, between our local food providers and the folks in the state, many of them, who want to know where their food comes from and support local businesses. So this is an example of that.
And it's interesting, too. I don't know if over the years there's been a lot of talk about a co-op. I know they say that people will come to Rhode Island and ask about a co-op. Is this strategic location, west side of Providence, important? Is it important because we need more urban outlets?
Well, Rhode Island has a vast urban complex, as you know, even though a large part of the state's still rural. So when we think about building a local food economy, we're not talking just about a rural agricultural economy, we're talking about the whole state. And that has to include things like urban gardening and urban co-ops and things like that. This co-op is important enough that DM's actually helping to fund it. We provided a $15,000 grant to help them design the facility once they find the location. So that's a LASA grant, Local Ag and Seafood Act grant. Very highly competitive. Out of something like 90 applications, 14 or so were funded. This is one of them. So that's how highly we and the partners who are involved in the program think of this type of effort, and we want to support it.
Well, it must be an exciting night, right? When there's a dream and an ambition. I know conversations went back to '01. It must be wonderful to get to on the cusp of opening the co-op.
I think it's great. I think it's great for the community of Providence. It's great for the state as a whole. I think the state of Rhode Island and the city of Providence is known for being having a vibrant local food economy. This is just part of it, and the state is entirely behind it.
Great job.
Okay.
You are?
I'm Isabella Cassell.
Why were you attracted to Urban Green Co-op, Isabel?
So when I first heard about Urban Greens, I knew I wanted to get involved. I work in food as my job. I work with food businesses and helping them to improve their business and scale. And I wanted to be a part of an organization that was supporting those businesses and bringing healthy local food to everyone.
Very nice job, too. Thank you.